All right. All right. So I still have a chance to do something, or have I used up all of my?
That's going to be that turn for you,
All right. Yeah, that's fine.
right?
All right.
Engelard.
All right. So, so
Everybody's
I
reloaded.
guess, yeah, everybody's reloaded. I imagine we're all gonna aim for the wings again.
Yeah. Okay.
Um, how much damage? One of the wings took, how much
Took
damage?
It's like
7.
7
7.
damage, yeah.
So what's that wing look like again?
That's the
Uh,
right wing. It's kind of been peppered with 7, or with yeah, with 4 shots that hit. So he's got like 4 holes in one of his wings. Not enough to maybe ground him.
all right, we're gonna try one more. We're gonna try for the right wing again.
Okay. Give it to me again. 11 shots.
20.
Oh yeah, that looks better. So that's
Oh, actually only 3.
yeah, 3 shots. Yeah, 3 hits.
One of them is mine.
The first one is yours, I'd imagine, always.
Yep.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So go
first
and give
one's always
me
mine.
go and roll me 3d2 on that.
D2. Ha.
That's rough.
That's
Man.
all right. But that's gonna something I didn't never mention that hits on the same location stack. So that's 7 plus 3. So basically,
Ooh.
the way the damage works, yeah. So the wing, right? Oh goodness.
Yeah.
Piercing wing. There we go. 7, 10. Okay.
I just like to say the guy that got the 18 has hit both times so far.
Yeah.
The only
Oh yeah.
one too.
Has he?
He's the crack
Um,
shot.
All right.
Maybe you could learn from him.
The yeah. So the 3 shots, they kind of intermittent. One of them strikes the whatever it's called that comes down. You know the
Yeah, the membrane or
the
whatever.
net.
Yeah.
Yeah, not the membrane, but the thing that's holding it together, and it
Oh,
strikes,
yeah.
and it's stuck
Ooh.
in between. It's stuck right there. One more gets it kind of in the shoulder right there, and it's sticking in right there. And the wyvern is now like, it's moving very stiffly, like he can't. You think maybe another shot like that, he won't be able to fly, but you think he might be able to get somewhere still. So maybe one more like that.
Yeah.
Okay, Walter.
All right, I want to start singing at this point.
Okay.
Here we go.
Yeah, and I want to sort of be flourishing my lucerne as much as possible when I do this, like maybe spinning it around in my hands like a poleaxe or something like that. And
Yep.
then I want to come in. I want to do an attack on him. Nice.
That'll hit. Yeah, give me a location and then Sam.
Yeah.
All right, so that's number 1. That's a leg. Now 1d8. Now remember, I've given you 4 numbers, right, for
Yeah.
damage.
Oh yes.
This is the farthest to the right. This is
Yeah,
the
the large.
lowest number.
So
This is larger than large.
large plus. So it's 1d2. All right. Yeah. Sorry. Oh, sorry. Doge. All right.
All right. Yep. There we go. Bang.
Bang.
All right. Done. And then so just give me some more attack rolls then for the other guys.
Ah, yes. So what was that? It was
6 of them.
Did anything happen with him hitting the leg?
Not yet. He hit it
Okay.
66. Was
though.
it?
20.
No, 60, 20.
20.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
3 hits.
1, 2, 3. 3 of them.
They're still going to
Pretty
be attacking the tail because I imagine they're all sort of at the back end of this thing.
Okay. Yeah.
Because the way that I imagine it, right, is I walked out
Yeah.
out onto the road outside it, like outside the north gate sort of thing. The wyvern came down, landed. He was facing me. Then everyone came out from behind him, out at the town gate, and attacked from
That's
behind,
fine.
sort of thing.
Done.
So,
You got it.
Yeah. So what's that? That's 3 hits.
Mm-hmm.
So 3d6. It's kind of funny that their swords do more than my my hammer does.
Well. Yeah. Don't worry about it.
Yeah. Maybe it's just
There's-
because there's more of them and they're all
It's
attacking at the
just
same
more.
time.
There's more of them. There's also more than. Remember, there's 30 of them. So who knows? Maybe somebody's getting an attack in edgewise.
Yeah.
Don't think about it too hard.
Yeah.
Tail. Yeah. So the tail has been. It continues to be hacked through. The tail is severed.
Cool. Let's make a fucking weapon out of it.
The
This
wyvern
isn't
begins.
Dark Souls.
The wyvern begins to bleed out of his tail,
Nice.
where it was. The tail has been almost completely severed. Major bleeding.
Come
I
on.
made a sword.
The wyvern's turn. No, he will attempt to leap on Walzer again. He's trying to grab him again. He thinks like he's trying to take him somewhere.
Oh, damn.
Critical miss on that one. Go ahead and take an attack of opportunity.
So do I? That's a 1d. That's my attack roll, right?
Yep.
5. I missed.
Nope.
Knock it down if you can.
That's all right. Yep. So the wyvern's gonna bleed some more on Alistair's turn.
Hell yeah.
All right. I am going to with the bag that hit it. There's still like seeds on it, or did they all just
Sure.
kind of fall?
On the ground and on his legs.
Okay. Yep. I'm going to cast a cantrip Sprout, which will be hopefully very effective. Yeah. So I'm going to try and cause all those seeds to sprout and germinate around its legs and maybe even on its legs as well.
Yeah, like isn't it an attempt to like tie it down or something?
No, well that's the next
Kind
step.
of.
Okay.
Okay, so done.
Yep. So I'll like touch the ground with my hands and do a soft humming sound as I focus my energies and release the spell.
Engelard.
All right, we've all reloaded. we almost got it grounded for sure. So let's take out that right wing.
Same shot. Okay.
Yep. 11d20. 2 hits.
Okay, yeah, 2 hits.
One person just shot and the arrow like deflected off.
Is that the same
one.
guy as the last one? Let's check.
No, bottom left corner guy missed. Didn't do anything this time.
His friend passed him the bunked.
The pressure of getting
crossbow.
a hat trick, got to him.
Yeah.
All right, so now 2d2.
Oh yeah, 4. There you go. That'll make up for last time.
Yep.
All right. So the crossbow bolts are too much for the wing to handle, and now there are the wing has been torn. Now a big sheet of wing has fallen out of the wing. You think you've definitely grounded it now.
Yeah.
That
All
one.
right.
Not only that, now the wyvern is angry because now it can't do what it was
Trying to do.
trying to do, and now he's begin to snarl and salivate on the mouth, and he is going to, on its turn, it's going to use its good wing to try and knock over all the people on his
Wait, is it his turn?
on its
No, it's
side.
not its turn yet.
Engelard. Oh, Walzer goes first. I'm sorry.
Yeah, Walzer goes next.
So, that's what I thought. I'm gonna attack him again. Yep.
That hits.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay, you're not sure you're doing that much.
It's more that I'm like making him angry. I think more than anything,
Yeah,
and keeping them
certainly.
away from everyone else.
Certainly
Where
hit
did I
him,
where did I hit him
yeah.
this time? On the other leg or something?
That's yeah. When he got hit in the wing, he kind of turned, and so you got a shot at his back leg this time. Or I guess he only has one leg. No, his same leg basically. And the one
am I
that was
able
just
to
attacked.
maybe make an intimidation check as well, or is that like?
Yeah.
Alright, I wanna try and keep his because you said he turned away, so maybe I'm gonna try and keep my attention on him. Keep his attention on me as much as possible.
Okay.
Yep. Pass
All right.
that.
What do you say? What do you say, or what do you do?
I say, "Look at me, you foul fucking beast!" And I like hit him on the leg as I do it.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
So because he's so mad about his wing, he's not. He's intimidated, but it's actually more of a taunt this time
Yeah, that's my intention. Yeah.
because he's
so-
stronger.
Yeah.
So the wyvern's turn then. After the men will go. Sorry.
Yeah.
All right.
They
Yeah.
Still
So
tail's severed.
they're gonna try and like stab it in the rump then, or maybe even climb on its back and like stab it in the back, sort of thing.
Oh yeah. Go and give me 9 rolls in. So you can get more people in.
Okay. So 9d20, right? Yeah.
Yep.
There's kind of wyvern blood all over the ground around.
Oh,
you.
Oh,
damn! Come on!
Yeah.
These people
Oh,
are good.
man.
Two of them amazing.
Yeah.
Two of them are amazing and two of them are just unco.
Yeah.
Yeah.
and one other one's just kind of there.
So
Yeah.
it's great that because you have so many guys, then the critical misses don't really do anything because they just kind of get lost in the fray. But the crits do affect the beast. So going to give me those. Going to give me a total of so yeah, give me 1d6 and then twice, and we'll double both of them. This will be abdomen.
2d6. Oh!
Yeah. So at this point, you've taunted the beast to such an extent, the men are able to swarm around it, getting underneath it, stabbing pitchforks into its belly, into its back, hopping onto its back, stabbing it through the spinal column, through the hard scales of its spine. One of them manages to get up around you and slash a hoe across its neck. And then at one point it steps in its own pool of blood, slips, falls over backwards, crushes a guy, but crushes those 2 critical miss guys. And but at that point, I'm gonna go ahead and let you, since this is kind of the last thing, I'm gonna let you jump on top of him and give him the final blow if you want to, Walzer.
Yep. I don't know if I'm able to do it, but I want to cut off its head.
With a hammer, that's pretty hard.
All right. Well, then let's say.
Take the guy. Take the third guy that was supposed to hit, and just take his weapon and cut it.
Well, if you
You're not gonna cut off his head.
no, here's what I'll do. I'll jump on the back of its neck, and I'll swing the hammer around in my head, and I'll finish off my song by like slamming it down into the skull of the wyvern.
Okay, can you hum a few bars of that for me?
And then I fucked it. Boom.
All right. So you do it. It's still alive. You got to do it again. It's less dramatic the second time.
Yep.
But you hit it again, and it gives out a little. It tries to roar, but it's a whimper.
And as I do it, the second time after I do it, I say, "Shut your mouth." I guess if it's still alive, then, but it's not like, is it alive or is it dead now?
It shudders. You kind of nearly fall off it. It's raining, and you kind of stand there with your hammer.
And then I raise it high in the air, and I'm like, yeah!
Yeah, and all the men cheer, yay!
You're like, yay.
Crazy bastard.
All right. And it's still raining. You're still wet.
Oh, I'm not worried about the wet right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What happens next?
Well, we'll try and pull the bodies out from underneath the wyvern, and
give them a proper burial.
yeah.
Sure.
It's not bad considering how many people we're fighting that we managed only to lose 2 of them.
Still, does Alistair recognize them? Maybe.
There's one of them was a person I knew growing up. He was a bit of a prick, so I'm kind of,
Yeah.
I'm very sad that he died, but at the same time, I'm just like, well, I don't
Couldn't
know.
happen to a worse person.
He had it coming.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the other person was like a friend of a friend, but he
Ambrose.
taught me.
I remember.
Yeah. So I'm pretty sad about that.
All right. What happens next? What happens the rest of that day? Because something else might happen.
Okay. Well, I guess
What
we.
do you do with the corpse of the wyvern?
Is it edible?
Yeah, is it edible?
Well, you're not sure.
Well, actually, wouldn't I know? Because veterinary healing probably wouldn't tell me shit.
And maybe cooking or monster lore would also help.
Yeah. Well, I'd imagine that we would, since it's at the main gate, we would do our best to sort of take it somewhere else. Maybe even chop it up into smaller pieces.
Yeah, try
remove the joints, or whatever, so it's easier for someone to carry.
Yeah, you see that it creates a huge mess.
Yeah.
You also see that the meat basically falls apart. It's super stringy, and it's basically all just sinew. There's like no meat.
Okay. Oh, I didn't want to eat this thing anyway, so...
I'm gonna grab some of the scales, maybe knock out a tooth, and grab some of its.
Yeah,
I'm just gonna grab samples just so I can kind of.
Oh, that's actually a good point.
I am going to probably grab some teeth.
The teeth are good, yeah, but the scales you can snap them in half.
Right.
Yeah.
What about the skin underneath it?
Right.
Is it possible to make like a reinforced leather armor or something like that out of this?
Interesting idea. If you had survival, I'd let you skin it.
Okay, but I don't. Again, no fucking survival check, because I forget to get it every fucking time.
I think we'll know what you'll be learning.
Seriously, I have it on my notes in my book. Get survival. The game starts. It's like, oh, I do it. If you had survival, big. Fucking hell! Are you kidding me? Yeah.
I'm gonna take some of its teeth, probably. Maybe fashion. Possibly fashion either some bolts or a better crossbow.
Yeah, its teeth are about that big. Its fangs are much larger.
Yeah. Might as well just take all of its damn teeth and fangs.
Okay, so you knock it apart. Basically, break it down into parts. Yeah. What about the stinger or the poison?
Oh yeah, it was.
Didn't it explode?
The poison sac has burst.
Yeah. I don't want to get near that.
Okay, so while all this is happening, I'm sort of rebel housing with the people who were down there fighting. Just being cheerful with them and stuff like that.
They break out the ale.
Yeah, have a bit of a shindig,
Yeah.
Some
inside a house, I hope.
Yeah, inside a house where it's dry.
Yeah, so we just drag it off into like the woods or something like that and just throw it down there, I guess, for the most part.
I don't think we drag it that far. We drag it outside.
Well, just off the road or whatever.
Palisade wall.
Yeah, drag it off the road. I'm probably just.
We'll move it later, but for now, we'll celebrate. I've got like the little samples that I'll probably just give to Lady Ferga. She can do some stuff.
I'm lugging around all these fucking teeth, probably and I'm putting them somewhere.
So everyone's like celebrating. You're just like taking the teeth, putting it in a bag. It's like...
I might grab the stinger as well, but I don't really want to touch it, so I'll just kind of like scoop up the muddy mess of all those seeds and like all the saplings and whatnot. I'll throw them over the stinger, and then I'll use one of my cantrips to wrap it up so I can pick it up safely.
Okay, yeah, you can do it.
Yeah.
Man.
And so I've got this stinger, but it's all wrapped up in the saplings that sprouted.
It's about that big.
So basically, while this is happening, if we're in the bar, like having a celebration and
stuff...
that's
not a bar. Somebody's house. Old John's house.
Yeah.
We've cracked open the for some reason, some person had in the cellar of maybe like the church or something. Some dude had an ale there just in case.
Yeah. If we still have the wine from what's his face, we'd also do that too.
Yeah.
But I basically want to retell the story, and I want to make it as grandiose as possible when I tell it.
Well, they were all there.
Yeah, I
know.
But like maybe like I just want to sort of retell it from my perspective on the front, and
maybe not necessarily for other people, but maybe you're just telling it to yourself just so you can remember it. You're just kind of just sitting there making up a song about it.
Yeah, and maybe like some sort of bar song about how a town of farmers slayed a 500-foot wyvern or something, some bullshit like that, like just like make it grandiose as hell, and make it catchy as hell as well, if at all possible.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the day goes by. So the rest of the day goes by, and all right, drunk, right?
Yep, drunk as fuck.
I'm going to.
I'm sober.
I'm going to go over to Lady Ferga and give her these things, and just kind of like tell her what's happening and
tell her what's happened. Okay, you do that. She seems pleased as much as she can.
Ingolard is he's going to take a couple drinks. He's going to mostly probably stay away from drinking that much because he's going to be busy trying to do something with the teeth.
Okay, doing what exactly?
For the smaller one, he'd probably want to since I mentioned the bolts before.
Yeah.
He would see what he probably will see what he can do. Like, what can I make besides bolts? Would there be anything useful or? Actually,
what does your imagination tell you?
Off the top of my head right now, like they'd be like this big, right?
Yeah.
All right, that's not working with much, unfortunately.
Oh, I
So-
mean, like you could probably make arrowheads out of them, but that's about it.
Yeah, arrowheads and bolts. So he's probably doing out of those. He's going to try and fashion as many bolts as he can, using all the small ones. The fangs themselves, he's going to save for now, because those are larger, so he can probably be a bit more creative.
In order to be able to fashion that kind of stuff out of that, you would need some tools, or either that or improvised tools.
Damn.
But
Yeah, man,
that would require a sort of machining. Yeah.
Yeah, all right, that makes sense. I guess
Just pocket
probably
them for
at
now,
least.
I guess. Yeah.
I mean, you need to store them somewhere. They're not tiny teeth. There's quite a few of them.
You got a backpack.
Just chuck them in your bag. They just
how
rattle around.
many pounds of teeth do you take?
How many pounds of teeth are in the mouth?
20.
Oh, damn.
Damn.
This thing was big.
Yeah. How heavy are the fangs?
The fangs are about twice as big as the other ones.
It's like a short sword length?
Yeah.
That's cool.
Oh.
Yeah.
Or a very large dagger.
Yeah. Well,
Or a very short
I might as
sword
well
in a giant's hand.
I might as well take all of them, but I'm going to store them maybe in a room or something.
Okay.
But for a little bit at least, he's going to be looking over and doing rudimentary testing just to see just how sturdy these things are.
Wait, everyone just turn on your cameras again. There we go.
All right. And there we go.
Yeah, we're back now. Yeah, and yeah, as you were saying.
I was just saying, basically just examining, just basically in general how sturdy these damn things are.
They're pretty sturdy as any kind of teeth. Yeah, nothing
Right.
unusual.
Might as well go celebrate. I'm not drink that much, but
So the day ends. Alistair, Lady Ferga asks you, but what of the Minotaur mage?
I described to Ferga the ruins that we found, the pedestal, the orb. I also talk about the ruins and the fight that we have, and I bring out the idol that we found, so the piece of copper that had been fashioned to look like a diamond, and the religious symbol that it's a stone mace. And I show it to her and tell her what was going on with the shaman. I guess I'd also be holding on to at least some of the scrolls that was given to us by Walzer. So I also kind of show her these and just kind of keep her up to speed on what we've found so far.
Okay.
And I guess I ask her, it's just like
she says this was just the beginning. Alaxis is up there, I tell you. He commanded this wyvern to attack. It's him, I tell you.
I'm interested in
how does.
I'm interested in why he was because Graham said that he was after me, so I'm interested into why he was after me.
I mean, you kind of pissed him off.
Why does Lady Ferga? Why do you say that, Lady Ferga? Do you know anything about Alexis?
Well, I trust you've not forgotten your bedtime stories.
Well, who can forget, especially when you've got when you've been telling them. I remember the apprenticeship.
So the legend of Alaxis dates back to the Four Pillars regime. Whenever powerful wizards roamed the entire countryside, and Alaxis was one such wizard. He built bastions, towers all over the Vale, and he was also called the Enslaver of Races.
Did he enslave the goblins? Did he enslave the dwarves? Because we found evidence.
Kobolds, trolls, ogres, orcs, anything.
Even wyverns?
Even wyverns. There were Wyvern Falls is named because the original settlers found many such creatures here, and they drove them out.
Yeah, I remember that story.
Only recently have I seen such a thing. I fear Alaxis is on the falls, commanding these things, birthing them, so to speak. And if you recall at the town meeting, this was her original theory about why the wyverns were here in the first place. He commanded
What's the
army.
link between Alaxis and wyverns? Is there something specific about them?
He rode a giant wyvern into battle. as his mount.
Yeah. Yep, and that was his advantage over Blackheart.
That's all right then. Was I guess is there anything Lady Ferg can find out about the items that I've brought to her, aside from knowing that it's like there's some wyvern blood, or maybe I'll ask her if she can do some research to see if there's anything particular about these items. And it's not really a forte, but is there anything magical out of them?
Did you happen to get the eye?
No, I didn't pick up an eye.
The blood and the teeth are worthless. The poison could be used for applying to weapons, but the eye of the wyvern is how wyverns are born.
How wyverns are born.
Upon the wyvern's death, the eye will harden into a pearl-like consistency. And then
We've seen that before.
And then it will spawn wyverns magically.
Does it have something to do with sunlight?
Shit.
Sorry?
Does it have something to do with sunlight? Is part of the spawning process?
That sounds familiar. I believe so.
Oh my god! I was right!
Right,
It was an egg! Holy shit! Come on now. High five, everyone. Come on.
Alright, I've jumped.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Alright, so
Shit.
yeah, I
Ours
guess
is
I'm
not
start up. It's
dumb.
just like we've got to get that head. So it's just like we've got to get that head under control, and yeah, I'll excuse myself and start heading back to the town.
Okay.
Shit.
So do you get the other eye, or do you get the two eyes, or whatnot? Now, if you recall, oh, never mind. Go ahead.
Yeah. So I get there to town. I don't know. Has Walzer done anything to the head? Because I think Walzer might have.
I'm drunk as fuck, man. I'm
You're
sitting
just
there-
off to the side.
maybe I'm like standing on the side of the porch when you come out, and I'm like, oh, fucking Alistair, there he is. And I like walk over to you and I put my arm around him. I'm like holding like a bottle of wine or something, and I'm like,
I'm probably staying out there.
where? I like breathe in your face as well. I'm like, where the fuck are you going? Hey, you know, my wife is gone. Fucking, I can't.
I'll just kind of like, I'll just brush past you, like I'll kind of give you the pat in the back and the smile, but then I'll just keep going. Go up to the head, and look down at the eye of the wyvern.
I want to sunder after him if all possible. It would probably just be slow, whatever.
So
But...
you'll see if you recall, the wyvern only had one eye.
Yes.
And it only has one eye now.
All right. So, what's the eye looking like? Is it hard?
Looks like a squishy eye. That's probably too early to tell.
Alrighty. Well, gonna need to extract that eye, I think, because we can't leave it around with the corpse. I turn around to Walzer and like, Walzer, you got your hammer?
Of course I got my fucking hammer. What are you talking about?
You're gonna need you got that spiky bit in the end of the lucerne, yeah?
Well, to be fair, Graham, I did squish his skull pretty good.
Yeah, well.
Yeah. As I.
Well, that might be protruding slightly.
Yeah.
I'm just like, I turn around and I'm just like, all right, challenge for you, buddy. All right, let's see who can scoop out the eye the quickest.
Okay, so I want to. Fuck it.
Is this so quick for you, or you just?
All right, I walk over and I'm just like, all right, and I like stand back. I got this. Now here's what I want to do, Graham. I want to take an attack roll, but I want it to be a high negative as well, and I want to see what happens here.
minus 8.
Minus 8. Okay.
Oh
man,
boy.
this is getting crazy.
Oh, come on! What the fuck?
No, that's good. 22 crit on attack roll.
Somehow being drunk lets you go for a crit natural 20. My God.
So yeah, Walzer he stands back. He kind of spreads his feet really far apart, comically. He's like, all right, here we go. And he's like, just dead bullseye shot. The eye flies out of the socket, hits Alistair in the chest.
And I stand there, I put my hammer on the ground, and I take a big, like, and then I smash the thing on the ground, and I'm like, I got you, you fucking eye! And I like start walking back into the town.
Right.
All right.
Holy
Okay, so
shit.
I'll
Oh my god.
yeah, I guess I'll just kind of like wrap the eye up. I don't know, just with my clothes right now. I guess I'll just kind of wrap it up because I remember when the light hit it.
Well,
You know,
it's night. It's nighttime, so.
yeah, but still, nevertheless. So I wrapped it up, and I think I'll probably take it to Fergus, back
Okay.
to Fergus, kind of thing. Hopefully.
Oh my god.
He says, well, she doesn't want anything to do with it. She says just destroy it now and get it over with.
Hmm.
Wyverns are pests.
And then I
Maybe we
turn
can
to
train it
Fergus
as a dragon
and I
and
say
ride
something.
around.
Oh, well, no, yeah, here's I say like to Fergus, but like the shaman that the goblin shaman that got away, the wyvern was actually like helping it. It helped it. You think I wonder if wonder if there's something we can do here. Would we be? Nah, there's not enough knowledge, is there? I was
Well,
thinking maybe we could like get the wyvern birth
If you
and then have
asked
it. And then...
if you asked Walzer right now, he'd be all for it. Just saying, he'd be down.
Yeah, but you're inebriated.
He'd be
No.
down to try it.
The only,
Says just destroy it now. Just pay it no mind. The wyverns take 40 years to mature anyway.
oh,
I'm only 24.
At the same time, from what you've told us of Alaxis, I don't know, it could be a bargaining chip. I say to myself, if he wants to come back, wyverns are important. We've taken out a big one. We've got the opportunity to make.
He has power over them. If you have that, I can't imagine what could happen.
Yeah, but how does he get power over them? This is too important to. All right, I'm gonna secure. I'm not gonna destroy it. I'm going to go back to town, go to I don't know, one of the cellars, maybe underneath the church.
Okay.
Grab one of the, grab a
Barrel.
grain bag, whatever, a barrel, and seal it up, and then let people know that I've got an item of import, and it needs to stay there, and under no circumstances is it to be opened or brought out into the light.
Interesting.
Okay.
Yeah.
Done. People
All right.
being drunk, you're not sure if they heard you or understood you, or they're not just going to go do it anyway just now.
Yeah. Anyway, I'll kind of tell myself to reinforce that, but for the time being, I'll just kind of let myself have a sigh of relief. Mm.
Okay. Now people are like, all right, time to get back to the harvest.
Is it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Not right now, but
Yeah. They can get on with their lives.
yeah. Unfortunately, the day ends. You all fall asleep drunk. The day breaks. It gets very cold. It gets freezing cold, and the next morning it begins to snow.
Oh man,
this
this is not
Hence
weather
all the
that's
rain,
used-
I guess. So yeah.
Begins a light snow for the better part of the morning, and then stops about midday where it melts, and then begins at night again. Do you guys need to just rest this day? I believe.
Yeah.
Yep.
I
Or do you want
want
to get something
to.
done?
Knowing this, I'm like, can I maybe try and find some warmer gear to like pack as a substitute as well?
Certainly,
Yeah.
like I said, you can get whatever you need to get with
Yeah.
Could I,
anything that's conceivably found here.
yeah.
Just going out on a limb here, but could I considering that it's harvest time, the winter's coming on extremely quickly.
Yeah, this seems unnatural.
Yeah, can I wait, I gotta read the thing. Thinking of doing detect magic, but I don't think I can just throw it up into the sky, but yeah, well, maybe I'll climb to the top of the church or something, and I'll cast detect magic up. I think I don't know, we probably won't be able to go high, but yeah, I might do that just to see if it's if the weather's magically induced or not.
So very dramatically, Alistair walks his way up to the top of the thing and the church tower with the kind of light snow flurries in his gets in his hair. And
Yeah.
what does he do? There's like an orchestral score in the background.
First off, he looks down at his hand where he's written the correct wording for the vocal component. And he double checks he's got it right. Subtly, so that nobody really knows. Then he puts the 2 fingers up to his temple, and then with the other hand holds out 2 fingers into the sky, and then says into the wind, "Ostende mihi," and then releases the spell.
Okay. So you got your eyes closed. Normally, magic will be channeled through your one hand, up through your body, through your heart,
Yep.
and then
The other
around up to your temple, to your brain, so you could feel it. You feel nothing though.
Okay. No visual effect? Oh, I don't add a spark or anything.
Has
I
Walter
come
ever
back
seen
down,
snow before? Out of curiosity.
What?
Has Walter ever seen snow before?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, because I've never seen snow before, so I wanted to act out him making a snowman for the first time in his life or something like that.
Well, it's not that much snow.
Yeah.
I'm trying, but
It's
failing.
a little bit of fairly miserable. It's a really tiny snowman.
Yeah.
Yeah. And if you tried to
All
make
right.
snow angels, you
What
just
happens
end up making
next?
it
What's
slushing.
Well,
the plan?
I want to try and gather the crew, and I'm like a bit wobbly. I'm like, do you guys want to head up to the mountain and check out that cave? I mean, there's no risk now, so.
I want to say there's no risk, but
Well, there's no big old wyvern.
We've
sitting
still
in
got
the
the
front.
smaller wyverns as well to deal with. We
Yeah.
don't know how many there are.
Well, the I don't know what you guys saw, but I saw a town full of absolute killers.
I think they're very much prepared to be able to defend themselves while we go out now.
I'm looking for adventure, and sitting in a town waiting for things to happen is not my idea of a good time.
I agree. We've got a job to do here. Thistleburrows wants us to save the falls. I want to save the falls. And sitting here congratulating ourselves from killing just one when there are more, possibly, is not going to get that job done.
So,
I need money for my family.
out of curiosity, what's happening with Oral?
Just don't worry about Oral. I know what he's gonna. I know what's gonna happen. Just he's gonna be unconscious until I say so.
Okay, well, I want to check on him once more before I leave. If nothing's changed, then I'm just like, well, take good care of him, and we'll be back when we can. And then we head on out to the mountain.
Up the mountain.
I'm going to leave most of the teeth behind and just store it somewhere.
Okay.
Before we leave as well, I'm also going to reiterate with the somewhat more sober people and old John that the item that I have stashed down in the church cellar is not to be opened and not to be brought out into sunlight.
And understood.
Yep. And understood now that they're not so shit-faced.
Well, I'd say more like cockeyed, but that's alright. That'll work.
So do you guys gather up warmer clothing?
Yeah, I put down warmer clothing and on top of an extra set of clothing that I grabbed earlier, so I got 2 sets here. If the warmer clothing could just be like a jacket and maybe like a heavier cloak or something like that.
Yeah.
I don't imagine that I'd get like thicker pants or anything like that. So
yeah, I'm going to grab warmer clothing as well.
I'm going to spend those few days with my family, and they're going to give me my father's old wool cloak to wear.
Okay, good. Now, is it a few days or is it the next day?
However long preparations will take, I guess. So.
Well, take us a few hours. I mean.
Well, then let's get going in a few hours, then, if you don't mind.
Okay, do you want to go midday on the first day that it snows?
Yeah, I think that's appropriate. Unless Alistair needs to stay back to hang out with his family in order to get this thing. Like, I don't know.
No. Since the, I guess I just hang out with my family for as long as we were there, kind of thing. That's where I was.
Yeah, sure.
Kind of thing after the wyvern had fallen. Yeah.
Okay. Well, then we make our way up, I guess.
Begin to walk soulfully up the mountain with determination and pride at a job well done, at least as far as you know.
And old John's not coming with us this time?
Old John is not coming with you. He's had enough. He thinks he's safe. He said whatever poppycock you need to keep doing, just go ahead and do it, and I'll stay down here and keep people safe.
I think I'd feel pretty safe once old John gets back on his feet. He would have been like, if he was fighting, he would have been one of those 20 rolls to take it out. That's for sure.
Yeah. All right, that's a good place to stop. Then the camera kind of goes to like a sepia tone, and then kind of blurs, and then fades to black.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
They climbing up the mountain, all set.
Yeah. I don't know about you guys, but that was fucking good D&D.